Don't feed your mind with the satisfaction of sales. Over the past month, one of the biggest things I've learned is to turn my phone onto airplane mode before I go ahead and go to sleep. Because I've noticed that every morning, it's normal for you to crave to see all the notifications of the sales you made throughout the night. But that's one of the biggest traps for you to do, because on top of all the sales you see all these other problems that come up. You know, VAs asking you questions, emails from Facebook saying your ad account might be deactivated. Even if it was just all positive news, it's not good to feed your mind that sort of information the moment you wake up. The moment you wake up, that's sort of a moment of clarity, a moment of where you can absorb a lot of fresh and new information. You should go ahead and keep your notification off so you won't be distracted, and go ahead and use that sort of craving to see how many sales you've made that night. Use that to motivate yourself to go ahead and complete a list of things to do. This is how I increase my productivity to the next level. I'd wake up, keep my notifications off, make sure I finish my meditations, make sure I eat my breakfast, make sure I go through a list of daily things before I then turn on my notifications and see all the messages or the sales or the problems roll in. And at that point, I would have finished my meditation. I would have finished a lot of daily tasks. So I would have done a lot of things, and I would reward myself with all these notifications or the dopamine rush when you see yourself get sales. So you definitely don't want to look at your phone. You don't want the first thing you do the moment you wake up to be looking at all your notifications and seeing your sales. That's one of the biggest productivity traps there is. So what you want to do is swipe up your phone. You want to put on airplane mode, and then see how when even though airplane mode Wi-Fi is still on, you want to turn off Wi-Fi, and that's when it's actually off. Because if you just turn off Wi-Fi, you know how that's what it looks like. It's still actually on. It's actually running in the background. Even though you tapped it off and it's sort of not on, which is blue, off is white, it's still actually collecting data and is actually sending you sort of the important notifications. So then go ahead and click airplane mode, and now it's completely off. And if you have Samsung, it's obviously going to be similar as well. But yeah, that's one of my biggest productivity tips for you. This is probably relatable for everyone that's doing Shopify, because you just crave, you want to see all the sales when you wake up, especially when you're first getting started. Because when you're first getting started, you want to see all those sales because you crave off those sales. It's sort of that dopamine rush. It keeps you running. It's like a reward for all the hard work you put in. But definitely it's a trap. Eventually you want to get to a point where you just have notifications turn off, because it's a distraction. Every time you get a sale, you're in the middle of work, you're sort of in the zone, your phone rings, it vibrates, you see a sale, you check what item got sold, and that's already, so you've broken the pattern. You were in the zone and now you've broken out of it. You checked your phone, and now going back, you're trying to recover and get back into the zone, and that's just a lot of time wasted. Hence, you want to get to a point where you just have your phone notification off completely, so you don't get notifications of Shopify sales, you don't get distracted by messages, you don't get distracted by emails. Because that's another thing I do. I turn off notifications on my emails, my messages and everything, so I won't be bombarded with messages 24/7. I don't want my phone blinking 24/7. I want to be able to focus and zone in what I'm doing. Another thing I do is, sometimes if I have things that are important, such as personal phone messages, personal emails, even when I'm at a point of grinding and hustling, I keep my phone flat down, so I won't be able to see any notifications. And already, as a given, I turn off all vibrations, I turn off all sounds, I only just see the notifications. So I put my phone flat down so I won't be able to get distracted. Hence, there are times where it just takes ages for people to get a reply from me, because I'm at a point where I'm comfortable and not reliant on my phone. I'm able to go ahead, put my phone down and escape from the net for large periods of time. So that's another big tip I recommend you guys to increase your productivity. So yeah, that's about it for today. This was a pretty short video. I just wanted to give my tips and advice on productivity, because this is something that I struggled with a lot, especially when I first started entrepreneurship. You know, being a student, not having worked the 9 to 5 in my life. You know, I've worked part-time jobs. I've worked 8 hours a day standing at Kmart, just chilling at the checkout. But I never actually spent 8 hours a day actually just grinding. Like, you know, during school, you would go home, school was pretty chill, you'd go home, you'd study, you'd take a break, watch some YouTube videos, play some games, maybe study a bit before you go to sleep, and you end up only studying like 1 or 2 hours that night after you came back from school, and then that cycle repeats the next day. So having taken a gap year from university and immersing myself into entrepreneurship, I struggled with productivity. So hopefully these things I've been able to discover throughout the past year or two will be able to help one of you guys that are watching this video today. But yeah, don't forget to join my Facebook group eCommerce Legacy. The link is in the description. You get more access with me. I post a lot of strategy posts, live calls, and I provide a lot of value onto the group. If you want to hit me up, definitely hit me up on my Instagram, my.andy. That'll be somewhere here. I definitely go through all my DMs. So if you want to reach out to me, definitely reach out to me through there. On top of that, if you want to get mentored by me and you want to sort of build and you want to take your store to the next level, apply for my mentorship program, link in the description below. On top of that, if you like this video, like the video. If you have any other questions, drop it in the comment below. I'm answering all comments. I've been literally replying to all comments. I might be replying to them 1 or 2 days late, but I'm literally replying to them all. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe because I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.